Hey everybody, welcome to the channel. So this is our latest barn find, and I'm going to call it a barn find. It really wasn't lost, but it was in a barn, and the people said that it hasn't been used in 2 to 3 years, which leads me to believe maybe more like 5 to 7. But anyway, this was sitting in the barn. You can see it's pretty dusty and a little crusty. It's got fuel in it. Doesn't look horrible. What I think I'll do is drain this fuel out, put fresh fuel in it. This is a commercial blower, and supposedly it's the PB650 that does up to a 201 mile per hour wind speed. So it's kind of different than the backpack blowers I've seen. Usually all the controls are on the chute right over here. This has the controls on the left side. So they call this hip mounted controls. It's got stop, slow, and fast. So pretty simple here. The choke I see is right here on the back, and that's off, I'm assuming, and that's on. I don't see any markings that tell me that, but seeing as it's down there, you can see how grimy this carburetor is. So this thing's been well used and then has sat on a shelf for a long time. You see how rusty the spark plug is even. One of the things too they say that I looked up on the internet, this air cleaner system is supposed to be commercial grade. This is a commercial blower, according to what the internet's telling me. And there's no air filter element in it, so that's probably a problem. But let's see if this thing will start. So I'm going to drain this gas and refill it with some fresh fuel, and we'll see what we got. Okay, and we'll put some fresh fuel in this thing and see what we've got. I will have to order an air filter element. Okay, let's set this to, I'll put it like halfway between fast and slow, but definitely off stop. That's probably a kill switch attachment. Okay, we've got everything set. Let's give it a rip, see what happens. I'm wondering if the choke is not the right way. I still don't see anything that shows it. I think up is choke. Okay, let's see what we got. Let's try down. Well, it seems to work pretty good, and that's powerful enough to blow that gravel around, make a heck of a dust storm. Again, 200 mile an hour wind is what it says it's supposed to have. So I see I'm missing a bolt in this little handle also, and the air filter element. So I'll get those parts ordered. I'll actually just find a bolt. I've got plenty of them in my garage. But I like it. And I've got a little job for this, so we'll see how it does there. Hey everybody, welcome to the channel. So today we've got a barn find Echo backpack leaf blower. And I was told this thing ran fine the last time it was used, but that was about 5 years ago. And if that story's like any of mine, that probably means it was more like 10 years ago. So we're gonna try this out. Okay, so here's the job. Okay, so what do we need to do?
All them little branches that's fallen down. It's just, this one's worse over here.
Uh-huh. And so you've got gutter guards up, and it's just...
Yeah, it's caught in it too. There's a ton of debris on that. I thought the rain and the wind would take it off, but it never did.
Okay.
I did clean out this one corner a little bit. It was stacked up 10 feet high.
Oh, wow.
Now it's already back some.
Yeah, I see that.
Yeah. And the backside's about the same.
Okay.
Not quite as bad.
What I like about it is that roof has got a pitch that's easy enough to walk on.
612 pitch.
612 pitch on it?
Yeah.
Cool. Okay, so this is a Echo PB650. And the controls on it are pretty easy. There's the choke. The throttle is on this arm. And that's all there is to it. So I dumped, it had a little bit of gas in it, and it did smell pretty bad. I dumped that out, put some fresh gas in it. We'll see what we got. Two pulls, not bad. Okay, let's try this out. Okay, when cleaning off a roof with a blower, especially a powerful blower like this, always go with the shingles, never go against them, because you can rip a shingle right off an asphalt shingled roof like this. So. Okay, and then when using a backpack blower, it kind of throws you off center a little bit. So always have the plan just to drop to your butt, and as opposed to tripping or getting overbalanced and falling off the roof. So this is working pretty dang good. What I do is I start the ridge and blow all the stuff down towards the gutters, and then come back. The last thing I do is then blow off the gutters, which with these leaf guards makes it pretty easy. Okay, and that takes care of cleaning these gutters off. So the most dangerous point of this is getting down the ladder. And what I recommend is, especially if you're now tired from doing this or have issues with balance, take the backpack blower off first and then climb down the ladder. This is not something I'd recommend doing if you have balance issues. Also have good shoes that grip on the roof. I'm wearing my Crocs, but I've got them on lock. And I've got my dad down there footing the ladder. So we'll get down and get this blower off here. For a barn find, that worked really well. I just was told it it was running great when they shut it off, but it hadn't been used in about 5 years, which I figure easily could be 7 to 10.
Yeah.
But a little dusty, but she runs.
Yeah, that's good. I think it's about a $400 blower.
I wouldn't doubt it. I didn't look them up or anything.
Steel is around, and they've come down in price this year.
Uh-huh.
$279, I think. Now.
Oh, wow.
And like I say, Donald paid more than that for his, but steel stuff is starting to come down.
Yeah, and they're trying to switch to a bunch of the battery stuff, so I don't know if that's... I hope we can still buy the gas stuff here in a few years. Otherwise, you're going to be putting Chinese carburetors on a lot of this stuff. Well, I think that's going to do it for our Echo PB650 backpack blower. And it did a hell of a job.
Yes, it did.
The air filter cover fell off while we were doing that, but my dad picked it up and I put it back on, no big deal there. And I think it's missing something back here. There's a giant hole here in the exhaust under there, but seems like there ought to be maybe some kind of pipe or cover or something, I don't know. But I know it doesn't affect it working. No. So this is just going to probably be the way it gets used.
Yeah.
All right, thanks a lot for watching. Have a great day. Be safe.